record? All right, let's get started. Why not? Okay, check. Oh God, that's so much better. Let me turn myself off. There we go. Okay, that's way better. Because there's a delay, and that does not that's not good. Okay. Hi, welcome. I'm back. We're back. Where do I even start? Katsu. Katsu is so fun. Everyone's obsessed with lightning heroes right now, and they should be because they look awesome. But like, how is Katsu in the meta right now? So we have Mario to deal with, we have Victor to deal with, we have Vincent that has cards that are getting us to discard, and we're a combo deck. We want to build our combo, so like, how do we combat that? Is the answer Prismatic Leyline? I don't know if it is, but I want to test it. I first built a deck around Prismatic Leyline and decided it needs to be more of a sideboard option when I'm going into decks that want to block. And I'll explain how it works later. But I'm just going to go over the list kind of briefly. I've been playing Katsu for a while, and I feel like this main deck, these 51 cards, are really the only 51 I'm comfortable running. I've tried Flood of Force Katsu. I've tried other versions of Katsu that are more like combo card focused, but this is like exactly what I like to run. And so I have a nice sideboard here, and then there are even sideboard options. If you want to take this list and you want to make your own sideboard and you think yours is better than mine, I'd like to see what other people come up with, because again, we're a combo deck. It's like these inventory cards can be replaced. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just start with the list. So we're Katsu. We're one of the first 4 heroes of the game. This game's almost 7 years old. The design... How do I put this? The design of Katsu is so classic that he gets power creeped by heroes that natively have better powers than him. That's really a not good way of saying. With Katsu, you need to have your opponent. How do I say this? With Katsu, your opponent needs to let you hit in order for your hero ability to work. It's their greed or their want to send their cards offensively and not block that makes Katsu good. So he's good into aggro. It's like a sliding scale. He's good into aggro, and then as he goes into decks that block more and more and more, you're able to do less and less and less. That is just due to the nature of the design of Katsu. The idea behind Prismatic Leyline is that if you replace the blue cards in your deck with blue cards you actually want to send that combo off with your other cards, you can get the 0 for 6 value that Prismatic Leyline gets you. So let's take a look at what that might look like with Prismatic and without Prismatic, right? So this is the list that I run. Breeze Rider Boots is essential to have combos pop off where you don't have Go Again, where you need to send an underwhelming Gust Wave as a 0 for 4 that doesn't have Go Again. You need that piece as the Battle Worn 1 that helps you achieve your combo. Heart and Cross Strap, for me, is I don't also run Tunic. I just want to be able to send that Surging Strike when I don't have the blue or the yellow to pay for it. We are a Pouncing Lynx deck. We are not a Mask of Momentum deck. I don't want a random card off the top. I want the specific card that I want to go get because, again, we're a combo deck. That's what we're trying to do. And I am a big stand for Wind Cutter. I love Wind Cutter. I am running all 6 Shurikens. I have run 3 in the main board and 3 in the sideboard. I am testing them at this point. I don't know if I would bring them to a PQ, but Wind Cutter is only not usable against decks that want to block. So we do bring in Breaking Scales. So we'll get to the inventory in a minute, but like, I'm a big Wind Cutter believer, and I just love the design, the Shuriken design from LSS that gives Ninja a little bit of flavor and then gives something that you can kind of like lean into. Okay, so we'll talk about the main board, and I'm not going to go at this ad nauseum. This is a fairly standard like Katsu build. There's nothing like super crazy here. You'll notice that there are a couple things. You'll notice that there's no Ancestral Empowerment. At the time I was running Ancestral Empowerment, I had maybe 35 combo cards. So you're hitting maybe 50% of the time, and then you're banishing an Ancestral Harmony, you're banishing and Become the Bottle, and you're not really getting to where you need to go, and you're maybe getting 0 for 3 value off of it. It can help you get that offensive overlap to where you get those on hits that you need to get, especially late in the game when they've already blocked with their equipment. But I saw the Prismatic and I said, okay, if we're going to run Prismatic, we need blue Flusterfist, we need blue Whelming Gust Wave. And maybe there's room for more blue combo cards. I don't know. Some Katsu lists, like the Flood of Force Katsu list, is purely combo. So it runs Ancestral Harmony, It runs Ancestral Harmony, and then it's going to hit every single time unless you hit a Surging Strike, right? What that's missing is the cards that help you get your on hits. So I run a full play set of Ancestral Empowerment. It gives it +1 to your attack. It's great to send a 3, let them block 3, get your +1, draw your card, and see if you have that 0 cost that you can though go discard to complete your combo. And then I also run, due to Miss Aurora's advice, run 3 Tiger Reflexes. I was on 1, I was on 2. Just realizing that it's another Ancestral Empowerment that gives you a Tiger, that you then discard that Tiger because it's a 0 cost, so that you can go get the combo card that you need and then keep combo cards in hand. Means you're that much closer to finishing your combo. So there are 6 going over the top attack reactions in this deck, and that I personally like to run because I need those on hits, especially against decks that want to block. The other bit of spice, I might say, is Become the Bottle. So I run 3 reds in the main board. This card is so useful to help complete your combo. Most of the time, if I'm not naming it Gust Wave so that I can send bonds, I'm sending a Surging Strike for 5. And then if it's blocked, I'm just sending a Become the Bottle and I'm naming it Surging Strike, and I'm sending it for 3, and I'm saying, okay, well, you blocked that first Surging Strike, you're going to make me have Gust Wave. I'm going to send Become the Bottle for 3. I'm going to make you block this too. And then maybe this is the one that we pair with the Ancestral Empowerment to give it +1. Hey, we got a Surging Strike. Let's go get a Gust Wave. Other than that, this is all fairly standard Katsu stuff here. So we'll just go ahead and go to the inventory here. So this is kind of a testing list. This is not all set in stone. Like I mentioned, the maybe board here has stuff that you could easily replace with any of this. And I will go ahead and share this list after, and I'd like to see what people come up with. I bring in Be Like Water because of Acilio. I've tested against Brocilio, who is the new Acilio. I've tested against Ziggy and Aurora. But this was mostly in there for old Acilio. So I don't know if Be Like Water is going to stay. Be Like Water is just going to help you get a Surging Strike, make sure opponents spend cards, 3 blocks blocking it, and is really good with the +1. So I run it for now. I do run Flick Flack for now because we do have enough combo cards to get its value. If we face a Dio, if we face a Syndra, we can get a 2 for 9 card value. And some of our hands are just not functional because we're not Fi, we're not an aggro deck, we're a combo deck. Some of our hands just don't do anything. So if we can block 2 cards 9 and then just have a, what I like to call a shitty eye return, where you pitch a blue, Kadachi, and then send a 0 for 4, and then arsenal something, hoping that you can get that combo. And Flick Flack helps you get that value and just helps you stay above that line, then let's do it. I recently added Swift Pickup. I feel like this is a card that I want to run when I want to run more than 60, when I'm facing a Victor or someone who I think is going to fatigue me, just testing it out. In fact, using the arm piece to get shurikens onto the board, and then using the Swift Pickup as a 0 for 4. It's almost like cut through, but it just has inherent go again. So is that better? Is that worse? I don't know, but we're gonna try it. Okay, Prismatic. I'm gonna skip over this for now. Prismatic, the next red attack gets +1, your next yellow gets +2, and your next blue gets +3. I have been testing this extensively. It's good. It works, especially when especially when decks want to block, right? I'm just like ad nauseum about that. However, you're not going to get the high end of your combo with Prismatic Leyline. Normally, like, I remember having a hand the other day where I had like a red Surging and a blue Whelming Gust Wave and like a Tempest Palm or whatever. And normally you would just pitch the blue Whelming Gust Wave, right? But since I had Prismatic, you play Prismatic from Arsenal, setting up your 5-card hand. You send the Surging, popping your Heart and Cross Trap, so it's free. And then you have the blue Whelming Gust Wave that will come in as a 2+3, so a total for 5 go again on hit, draw a card. Or if it hits, you can discard this and you can send a red Whelming Gust Wave for 4 go again on hit, draw a card. So it just creates that option. Whereas like if someone was to block you out, like you're not going to get the combo cards that you need, but Prismatic Leyline is going to enable you to hit your Retrace the Past. So I guess I'm not explaining this very well. When we play Prismatic Leyline, we want to have a red, a yellow, and a blue hit in the same turn. This is why we run the blue Fluster Fist. I've hit Prismatic combos where the Fluster Fist comes in for 2 plus the 3, so it comes in for a 5 base, and then it's going to get +1 for every attack that's hit on the combat chain. I have sent blue Whelming Gust Waves for 5 after a Surging Strike. I have sent Retrace the Past for 7, naming it whatever you want, Surging Strike, Gust Wave, or whatever. And then with Mask of the Pouncing Lynx, on a Prismatic Leyline turn, you can go get your yellow that's going to get +2. So my package for yellows is the Salt the Wound, the Tenacity, and the yellow Become the Bottle, which is sometimes a really pivotal combo piece that allows you to name it Surging Strike so that you can send a Gust Wave, or name it a Gust Wave so that you can send a Bonds. But this will get +2 on that combat chain. And then obviously we run a lot of reds. Reds is going to get +1. Your Surging Strike is going to come in for 6, not 5. It's that much harder to block. That +1 on top from the Ancestral or the Tiger and Reflex is really going to help you get that on hit. When I'm sideboarding, we'll get into that later. Let's talk about the new Shurikens. I don't know how much of these we want to run. I really don't. That's why I'm testing this. These are really cool because they block, and because I didn't even realize it until the other day, but they're instants. So if you don't need to use them to block, you can play them on an opponent's turn, and then with these blues, get the +3 from Prismatic Leyline. So a Razor Ring is not going to come in for 1 go again. It's going to come in for 4 go again. You're going to get the value off that Prismatic Leyline. So maybe that's good. I don't know. I run blue Warmonger's Diplomacy when we're facing Gravy, when we're facing heroes with lots of non-attack actions. It's easy to replace maybe the Shuriken here. If you think that Gravy's going to block you out, just get rid of the Wind Cutter, run the Breaking Scales, get +1 on your next combo card, and then just throw in the blues there. I am just going to show you the maybe board, and I'll keep this list with the maybe board so you can throw stuff in that I have tried and kind of tossed out over time. That doesn't make any of these options bad. It just means that put in what you want that works. Cool. So that's kind of the list. That's what we're trying to do. I think it's a really interesting time to test this deck because everyone's excited about the new set. Everyone wants to try new Aurora, new Ziggy, and they want to test the new... why am I blinking? What's the third hero? Oh, Brocilio, obviously. So it's a good time to test into these new cards into these new decks. So let's give it a shot and see what kind of games we can come up with. Cool. Oh, I was running Fi. Fi to come soon in the next video. He's a lot of fun. Competitive. Let's see what we get. Ooh, it's a Marlin. This is not looking good for us. Let's run Wind Cutter because she is not going to want to block us very much. Let's run our yellow package. Let's run Warmongers for sure. Should we? No. And then 3 more. Is she going to block out my Be Like Waters? Let's just run Be Like Water. We'll run the yellows for potential combo. Do I want to run the Wind Cutters? I think so. And then I'm not really going to run the Razor Ring or any of the other new shurikens. This seems pretty good. Man, I really need a mic stand. Okay. So we're going to go first. I would like to send Dishonor and to get it in Graveyard to enable a Dishonor line. But I want to play Warmongers so that she can't do non-attacks. I think that's more important to resolve. So let's just send a couple Kodachis and hope we can leak some damage. And yeah, we're going to leak at least one here. And then let's send that Warmongers. Oh, my arm. Oh. Yeah, we're going to get a card. And Warmongers. Oh, I should have underpitched an Underwhelming. Lesson learned. I don't know what she's going to say. Peace or war. Well, I'm going to say war. That's a fact. She chose peace. Nice. Okay, our hand does not function. That is not good. That is not good. Okay. Unfortunate for us, we have 3 Underwhelming Gust Waves in our hand with a Gust Wave here. So let's just pitch these away. Let's pitch them away, and then we'll send this Underwhelming Gust Wave. Oh, I should have arsenaled. You know what? I am going to do that. Let me undo, please. Thank you. Let's pitch this Underwhelming. Pitch this Underwhelming. Send that and that. 1, 1, 3, 4. And then arsenal this Whelming Gust Wave. So it would have been a really good turn to get some space and send some good damage, but I am not prepared to break this guy. Become the bottle, which we are going to name Kodachi. Very exciting. Trap. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I also could have maybe set up a Wind Cutter pitching another red. I don't want to pitch 3 reds in the same turn, though, dude. Okay, there's our shitty eye return. We're just going to pass on all those. Arsenal, Whelming. Okay, we got our Surging, and we got to Be Like Water. Okay, this is a functional hand. Okay, we're going to let them have gold. We just don't want to be super disrupted here. Oh, 3 of a kind. She's digging. If I have to discard, I'll probably discard Be Like Water. Just send the Surging, leave 1 floating to hopefully get Wind Cutter. Arsenal is full, cannot load an arrow. Ooh, settle the bill. Okay, I get to choose. Okay, hold on. How does this work? Choose and reveal a blue card, a card from their hand. If it's blue, they choose. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to show you a red. Because I don't care. Because I don't care. It's for all the Better Call Saul fans out there. Oh, did she blow up my arsenal with that new card? Does that settle the bill? Is that what that does? All right, well, fuck me, I guess. Maybe we send now. Our 5-card hand is a 3-card hand. Wow, this is really fun. Maybe we just send the Be Like Water and the Tiger and Reflex for 3, and we arsenal the Surging Strike. She's at 33. We just need her down to like 25. So she's within combo range. Okay, is she gonna let this hit? Because I can discard. Oh, nope, she's not. Okay. I'll just send the Tiger and Reflex for 3. So we have a Whelming and Underwhelming and a Fluster Fist along with the Tiger and Reflex engrave. So I wish I had a Dishonor engrave, but that's okay. All right. Holy Blues, Batman. Not great. I've had better. She's going to hone her hood. Oh, she's running Trench. I pulled a cold foil one of these the other day. You're welcome, John Acilio. Okay, on hit, create a gold. And Cheating Scoundrel. She's Cheating Scoundrel twice already? Luckily, this hand she can disrupt because I don't need 3 blues. Okay. When this hits a hero, destroy a card in their arsenal. Lovely. So if they destroy our card in our arsenal, this does nothing. So let's just block as much as we... Oh, we can't because they have Overpower? Cool. So I guess we just... we lose our Surging Strike. Wow, this is really cool for the video because it's like... This is why you don't play Katsu, because the second you get disrupted, your game is just over. I probably won't even survive the next turn to be able to combo off. Fun! Okay, and I think we send the Fluster Fist here, and we bring out a Shuriken with Windcutter that we will not be able to use because we'll die next turn. And here it is. In reactions, bring out the Shuriken, and then we'll arsenal our Retrace the Past. And we will hope to God that we don't get disrupted and we get 1 turn with a 5-card hand, and that's all the space we need. Whoa! Okay, got a Surging. Let's see if we get disrupted here. And we have 2 Retraces here. Really? On hit, like literally Arsenal Disruption every turn. That's amazing. Okay, sending for 9. Gonna block here. And then I'm gonna save this because we might be able to activate it next turn. So I think we go... So I think we break the cross strap to keep Retrace in hand. This is it, dude. This is it. Okay, now let's send Surging. And then we have Whelming into Retrace, which we can name Surging Strike, into Gust Wave, which we can send for 5. If she allows it to hit, which she'll block this turn. If she allows it to hit, what is our plan? I can't think of a better combo line. Maybe discard this Gust Wave and get our last Whelming. Hopefully draw a card. I mean, because sending 5 is good, but 4 on hit draw a card is better. Oh, she's going to flex her. So yeah, she knows she needs to block this turn. Okay. Yeah, we should send because the Gust Wave's not going to have go again. So 4 go again on hit draw a card. They need to block 5 because I'm going to buff it with the Shuriken to draw a card. Yeah, she's just fully going to block us out. +1? Oh, and then she's going to Flexors me. Yeah, she's going to Flexors me. Cool. Forgot about that. And then we're going to retrace. And we're going to name it Surging. We still haven't hit this turn. See what I mean? Like, you don't get to do Katsu if they just opt to block you. This is probably one of our worst matchups. So she's going to block 4 here, and I can send Gust Wave for 5. Or she can let it hit. I'll discard this and go get a red Whelming. And then I'll probably get Bonds. No, I can't get Bonds. No, I'd probably get a blue Whelming here. I probably need to discard this and get Bonds, actually. And then this can get a Gust Wave. A blue Gust Wave. I think there's probably a better line I could have chosen. She really doesn't want to block here. I have one person watching. Who's watching me? Okay. Oh, you're gonna let this hit? No, you're not gonna let it hit. You wouldn't do that. All right, so we're not even gonna get to use our mask. And then a Gust Wave for 5. Go again. Fuck this Frailty. Frailty doesn't affect us. And then she's going to let this hit because it doesn't matter because I can't go get... Well, I can go get a mask off pouncing. I get a card off Mask of Pouncing Links, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I could go get Retrace and send another 4. I guess that's better than blocking for 2 next turn. And sending whatever non-functional hand I draw into. Yeah, it's like I just want to be comboing with Pouncing Links. I don't want to be just sending it for 4. And I mean, I guess I could go get Tenacity. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tenacity is gonna come in for 9, maybe? I guess I'll just go get Tenacity. And that is why we bring both Salt and Tenacity. No, we don't need to break that. For 8. Counted wrong. Yay, our little combo. We're so adorable. C4 salvage. Gets a gold. Marlin. Just gonna send the harpoon with the overpower. We'll have to block with a wind cutter and probably this blue here. If you're ever playing against Katsu, this is how you win. And she's going to make a gold here because I'm not going to fully block it. If I don't need to block with Wind Cutter, I'm not going to. Yeah, it's 5. I'm going to block 3. Take 2. Go down to 3, and then I'm going to send a 4 into a 4 with 1 floating for either an extra 1. No, I should just send it. How many red Whelmings do I have left? Sort! I have 1 left. Red Whelming is the Whelming we use to go digging. Okay. Oh, you're gonna let me have it? Yeah, we will go ahead and use Katsu's ability for the first time this game. We're going to discard Red Whelming and get an Underwhelming. No, we're going to discard Underwhelming and get a Whelming. Good. Send it. Forgo again on hit, draw a card. I dare you. I dare you not to block it. Dude, are you going to let me have it? Oh, because he has overpower. And he just can kill me next turn. Okay, well, 100 wins is not going to do it. 100 wins is not going to do it. Well, I don't even think a 0 for 4 would at this point. I didn't have any other shurikens set up. Okay. This ended up being closer than I thought it was going to be, but she still got it. She's going to overpower us next turn. And we did not get a single bonds off this game, unfortunately. And there's a bonds that we can't use because we don't have a gust wave. Sad. She digging. Okay, tracking's working. Wow, that's a lot of blues, huh? Yes, of course you can, sweetheart. Undo your last action. Oh boy. Codex of Frailty. What are you gonna leave? No witnesses me? Just kidding. What do I want? What I want is a gust wave in this hand, and I don't have one. Could I put Underwhelming and then hope to let it hit and break Bridgewater Boots to send bonds? Let's discard. Big decision here. Probably this blue that I don't need. Okay, what are you gonna send? Oh, 12 overpowered. like it mattered. I'm fucking dead. GG's. Okay. GG's. All right, we threatened 62. That's not nearly enough. We dealt 35 damage, which we know is not enough. Our combo turn threatened 27. That's kind of the high end of decks that block us out. I'll do one more game before my workout, and then I may record some more games later on. How many have we been streaming? 30 minutes? Yeah, I'll do one more. Maybe we can choose a better matchup for ourselves. Future Classic Constructed with Bravo? What? The problem with getting a game on Talishar when you're not selecting your opponent is that you'll be Katsu, and then just a bunch of Marlins and a bunch of Vincets and a bunch of Victors will be like, oh, fun! And then they'll just come in and just disrupt the hell out of you. Tough Nut! Okay, versus a Tough Nut. Do I want to go first or second? I think I want to go second? No, I want to go first because I don't want him to have toughness tokens. Okay, I'm expecting him to block, so I'm going to bring a Breaking Scales. And we're going to Ixnay these Shurikens. Let's go for the Prismatic Ley Line. We're going to skip Be Like Water. Let's bring in our yellows. Let's... Oh, we can't swift pickup if we're not doing shurikens. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man, maybe I need to alter my sideboard. Because a lot of this is based on... Actually, I'll bring in swift pickup, get rid of these, and then we'll bring these as blues, slash if we draw them and we don't need to block with them, we'll set them up and then we'll use a swift pickup as a 0 for 4. Okay, so good opportunity to try Prismatic, try swift pickup, and the new shurikens. All the new cards. Let's try it. Well, I'd like to get some graveyard fill so that the Bonds has something to grab next turn. So I think I just have to send this. I don't want to. Fuck. I think I have to just send this Whelming Gustwave so that there's something for the Bonds to get. It's unfortunate when you see Bonds this early. And then we can Surging next turn. Prismatic would give it +2. It would come in for 6. Hopefully we draw a Gustwave or we can go get a Gustwave if that hits. Oh, blocking gives him the toughness token, so going first was dumb. Got it. And we do have to play around Scowling Fleshbag. I think I'm arsenaling the Surging Strike. Okay, we did get a Gustwave. And we have a blue Flusterfist. So we have a yellow to send, a red to send on Prismatic Leyline. We don't have a blue. With the mask, we can go get Retrace, which is a blue. We can go Surging, Gustwave. Or we can just keep this Flusterfist so we can Heart and Cross Strap and have that blue to get the value from it. We will for sure get Fleshbag next turn if they see me pop Heart and Cross Strap. And they could get the Gustwave, they could get the Bonds. We're blocking here, unfortunately signaling that we're going to combo off. Not great to combo off when they're at 40, but we're going to try it. All right, Tough Nut, send your rock. Hit me with your rock. Should I block with Breaking Scales too? Oh, it's just gonna Arsenal. Thought he had an action point. I guess it is expensive. Okay. All right, let's Prismatic Leyline. Next red gets +1. Next yellow gets +2. Next blue gets +3. I think we have to, in order to guarantee that we get 0 for 6 value, hit the Heart and Cross Strap. Unfortunately, that does send a signal that we're comboing bad this turn, and so he is going to Fleshbag us on the very first try. Is there a way I can play around that? Not really. I think my cards have to hit, and then I have to get them into the Banish Zone. This is what the Flood of Force Katsu is good for, because you just put all your combo cards in Banish. Okay. We're not getting Fleshbagged. He is fully blocking. Breaking Scales does not give +1 to a Surging Strike, but I do have a Gustwave here. So we Gustwave, and he hope that he doesn't Fleshbag and hits the Bonds. So we sent a yellow, right? We sent a yellow, we sent a red, now we need to send a blue. Dude, are you really not going to Fleshbag me? Okay, it's going to let us. Bonds can get a Whelming. And then I can just send this blue Flusterfist not in combo. Because I could get Retrace, but I'd need a Gustwave, which I do get, but also this needs to hit. We can't double Bonds. There's not enough cards to go get. So if we Katsu, we discard the blue Fluster Fist. Gust Wave Bonds. Bonds gets Whelming. Mask can go get Become the Bottle. Or, no, I can get Retrace here. And then Mask can get... How? Okay, let's do this. Gust Wave, Bonds. Yeah, I need another Gust Wave. So we'll get... Surging, Underwhelming, send the Bonds. The Bonds gets the Underwhelming Gust Wave. We crack that to get go again. I think we do Retrace the Past. Yes. And then I think we crack the Mask. And we get yellow Become the Bottle. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, so we get Bonds. Bonds gets Whelming. We send the Become the Bottle. We name it Surging Strike. We send the red Whelming for 4 go again. On hit, draw a card with Breaking Scales threatening. Okay. We're going to lose the value on it, but like at this point, fuck it. And then after the Gust Wave, we can send the Retrace the Past, name it whatever we want. Okay. Yeah, we got it. Okay, we're going to name this Surging. We're going to send the Whelming Gust Wave for 4 go again. On hit, draw a card with a Retrace that we can name whatever we want based on what we draw if they let it hit. Okay, going to let us draw? Ooh, we got a Fluster Fist. Oh my god, this is huge. Retrace the Past. We name it. Open the center, baby. And sometimes you just win. Comes in for 7. And then we send red Fluster Fist for 9. That's a combo. Okay, we did have to use our chest, our legs, and our heads to get this combo with the Prismatic as the 5th card, but you can see the power. It's pretty good. Thank you, Jamie, if you're watching. Oh, and this hand does not function. At least we have some cards in graveyard now for Bonds. Yeah, we're just going to block and get value from our Breaking Scales. Still have not activated their Scowling Flesh Bag. So that is scary. But I think we pitch one of the Reflexes for the Descendant. I guess that does signal that we have another one in hand. Yeah, I think we do. And then we can give it +1 if they block 3. Are they going to let us have it? I'll pass. Yep, we'll use that Katsu ability. Discard, Become the Bottle. I guess I should have used Tiger and Reflex there. Bonds. And I should have kept Become the Bottle. Because then I could have double bondsed him. Yep, I would have been able to double bonds him if I kept Become the Bottle. Misplay. What am I getting here? And this is a horrible Arsenal target. God, what a terrible Katsu turn. Good job, streamer Mike. None of these have go again. We'll send it. I guess you could argue, maybe I'm just making myself feel better here, that if I pitch away these Tiger and Reflexes because I keep shuffling my deck, I increase my propensity to draw them and therefore get my on hits, as opposed to just making a 3 of 4 discarding. It's a little less aggro. It's a little more combo, but I would have rather taken the other line. Send a double bonds turn for sure. All right, we got a Gust Wave here. Don't want to Arsenal this. Really? Oh, there it is. Intimidated for next turn. Well, it's going to get Arsenaled now. This is a big misplay on his part. He needed to do that on my combo turn. Oh, hey, Tiger and Reflex. This hand is really interesting because now I can discard to give any ninja attack +1, create a tiger, and then send this as a 0 for 4. That's something I don't really get to experience a lot in this deck, is actually sending these Tiger and Reflexes. Crowd's going to go wild for him. Yep. Take 7. You got it, baby. What do we do here? I think we send a Kadachi. And then we're just going to give it +1, make a tiger. We're going to sneak 2 damage over. Don't care about getting my on hits. And then let's send a tiger for 0. And then we'll send this as a 0 for 4. Threatening 5. And then we can discard it and discard this and get a Gust Wave. Could be good. Yeah, we can pay for a Descendant, so it'll have go again. Yeah, we are going to buff this by 1. We'll use our ability. We'll discard Become the Bottle. We'll go get a red Descendant. Send a Kadachi. And then we'll just do Descendant for 3, Retrace for 4. Doesn't matter what we name it. Blue Whelming's on top, okay. Retrace. I like to just name it Surging Strike just to scare the shit out of people. There we go. Ooh, looks like I'm taking a damage here. All right. They're at 6. He's going to send Rock next turn. Ooh, 2 Surging Strikes. No thanks. Just 1 thanks. Argument to be made for blocking with a blue here. Also an argument to be made for discarding the blue. Or just sending the 2 go again. I mean, he's got 1 and 1 here. He's got 1 and 1 there. Yeah, I don't really want to be sending that blue. I do want to discard it to get a red. I guess we just hold on to it. Kadach. Set to Surging. Hopefully it hits. We get a bigger Gust Wave. I know I didn't talk much about running Kadachis versus Edge, but this is really the only version of Katsu I want to run. Yep, if they fully block this, oh, I get a Vigor next turn. Okay, that's not great for Kodachis. I think I'm just gonna send the blue Whelming Gustwave for 2 go again, just to get these armors out of the way. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he thinks there's more coming. Nope, this is an arsenal target, buddy. And your Vigor's gonna make it cost 1 less. Oh, okay, we got the Shurikens. Can I play? It just depends on how much he sends, but I'd like to play one of these at instant speed and send it next turn with the Vigor for absolutely free. And then equipment or reaction cards. Oh, might be better to run the Stun Star at them. Might have to block here. For 5. Nah, we just take it, homie. Okay. Do I want to play the Evasive Nagaboshi or the Stun Star? He's going to untap at the end of the turn. He can make a toughness token on defense. He wants to be doing it on his turn. No, I want to play this. Okay, we're going to play this at instant speed. We're going to make it so that he can't block with Tunic. And because of the Vigor, we're going to swing it for free. As a 1 go again. Can't be defended by equipment or reaction cards. Okay. And then we're going to send Surging Strike for 5. Maybe I should have sent a Kodachi first to bait a card out. Or are you gonna let me? Are you gonna let this hit? Oh, you're crazy. Okay, so I can keep this and go 3-4. How many other Gust Waves do I have? Yeah, there's more Whelming Gust Waves to go get. So we're gonna go digging. Discard Red Whelming. Send Red Whelming for 4 go again on hit, draw a card. Maybe Tough Nut wins this one, dude. Oh, he's letting me draw a card. That's literally crazy. Okay, then we send Retrace the Past, which we just drew into. And we name it 100 Wins to send 3 and then 4. I once knew how to type. Oh shit, I think we got it. And then this 100 Wins comes in for 4. And he dies. GG's. Wow. Okay, so we dealt 42, we threatened 89. Okay. Yeah, if you threaten 89, you can do pretty well. Whoa, we threatened 37 on our Prismatic turn. Hell yeah, dude. I'm not saying Prismatic is real. I'm not saying it's real. But it did just do 37 damage in 1 turn. That is pretty good in the game of Flesh and Blood where you have 40 life. Am I right or am I right, dude? And then we had a good last turn too. Fuck, 18 with no equipment? We did get really lucky. Drawing a red Flusterfist with a Retrace and a Gust Wave in hand. That Flusterfist should have come in for 4, not 9. We would not be where we were if we didn't draw that lucky. And then that last turn, we had a lucky draw too. But drawing lucky means that you have a good deck build. And whether you agree or you want to try Prismatic or you want to try the Swift Pickup and the new Shurikens, running this 51, and by the way, like, I've been playing Katsu for a long time. I did not create this 51. It was like has been whittled down, and better players than me have recommended their lists, and I have been testing their lists to create my own. So starting with this 51, in my opinion, gives you just the best, most consistent version of this deck. And then you can take these 9 cards and just, as long as they're 0 cost, dude, just throw in whatever you want. Just throw in whatever you want and try it. Have fun. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. I may come back later and record some more games, or I may just leave it at 2. May just leave it at 2 and call it a day. Make it a short video. What was this, an hour long? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but glad to be back. Prismatic Katsu, is he real? I don't know. Give it a shot. Leave me some comments. Let me know what works for you. Let's share lists. Let's make Katsu real. Let's make people scared of Katsu in this meta, dude. And remember, it's a card game. Let's have fun with it. I will see you guys on the next one.